Well, 25 years ago, I was like this little boy. I was looking for something. I was looking for better health. I hope over the next few minutes, you take a look, maybe from a different set of eyes, and maybe what you'll hear might be able to provide some benefit for you or someone else that you know or care about. My name's Suzanne Steele. I am in New Hampshire along with Ann Brienza, and both of us are going to share what we call our first look. We are both Nikken independent consultants, and we hope you enjoy what we're going to share.
And what Suzanne was looking at was a company that started in Japan in 1975, and it's still around and in business and still debt-free. And its company started with a man named Isamu Masuda, who had a vision for world peace through world health, a very unique idea, but he felt that if all people were healthy and happy, they would be gentle and kinder to their neighbors. Nikken opened its world headquarters in North America, and it still has it there in California. The company has billions of dollars in global sales and so many happy people, including ourselves. Mr. Masuda's idea was based on the 5 pillars of wellness, that we have 5 areas of our lives, and that if they stay in balance, our wheel is turning and everything is going just fine. If, however, something falls a little bit out of whack and needs some tweaking, it may affect the other parts of our wheel. For instance, for me, it was my body. And when my body was hurting, I was cranky and I wasn't able to help with my family, and I wasn't interested in giving back to society at all. So when we're going through the slides tonight, if you can think about maybe one of these 5 areas that could use a little more balance, could use a little more support, we may have the solution for you.
So for so many people, they are focused on that finance pillar that Anne was just showing and mentioning, and it's usually at the expense of those other pillars. I was in the corporate world for 29 years, and there wasn't a process or an approach of balancing our lives, our personal lives with our business lives. Well, now fast forward the last year and a half, people have had to change. People have lost jobs or have had their hours lessened. And many people are taking a look at what we call a gig economy. That is creating an additional source of income, perhaps, into a house. And it works because people have these types of devices that allow people to have portable businesses wherever they go. These devices are great in some respects, but we'll learn about some of the downsides as well. The beauty is, you can follow your passion. For me, my health was returned because of these amazing solutions that this company offers. And people started asking me what I was doing, and I started sharing the information. It created an additional source of income, and it became a passion for me to help empower other people. Now, the health facts. Well, our bodies are really burdened. If you haven't been under stress in the last year and a half, I'm not sure where you are, but a lot of people have been affected. And these stresses can affect all areas of our life, including sleep, weight, and if you have a poor night's sleep, it affects your immune system. If you're not making great food choices, your weight is affected, and that will affect your sleep and your stress as well. And water, well, everyone needs to drink water, but what's the quality of the water that one's drinking? There's a lot of issues with our water that many people choose, and we're going to share some solutions to all of these issues.
And unfortunately, those wonderful devices that Suzanne mentioned, some of the downsides are that it gives us energy that really is not great for our bodies. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that, but the trends are like in children. It's very scary that 1 in 5 adolescents are obese, and obesity has been a major cause of people's immune system being depressed, which allows them to take on some pretty serious illnesses. A lot of these illnesses are preventable. And there's some of the issues that we see not only in adults, but in also with our children. So even though less than half adolescents eat the needed amount of vegetables, Niken has some solutions for that. And we'll be excited to share them with you. Now, we've decided that to make little choices each day. For instance, water. If you choose to be picky about your water and make sure that it's clean and healthy, and in our case, Niken Pimag water, your body is going to crave that. You're going to change your behavior. You're going to look for that. You're going to create a habit of having healthy water. You're going to be possibly refusing poor water. And in the end, you've made a good choice because your body will be healthy and you'll be like the lady looking up at the sun instead of the one that made poor choices, maybe acidic beverages, and she's crying. Over time, little choices that we make every day. Just ask your dentist about brushing your teeth and what a difference it really makes in the end. So what is the answer on all of this? How can we change and make little choices? Well, we can take personal responsibility for ourselves instead of pointing a finger and blaming other people or other establishments or institutions for poor health. Really, it begins with us. We have to decide whether we want to be healthy by choice or leaving it up to chance. Now, those of us on the call tonight have decided to take the choice of active wellness so that we can help each other become aware and make good choices so that we have happy results.
So how do we have happy results? Well, what Niken's done is they've created what we call a wellness home. This picture here shows you a wellness home for plants. It's called a greenhouse. The greenhouse is a beautiful environment so that plants can thrive. And why would we want a wellness home now? Well, why not? It is an optimal environment. And as Anne said, these small changes, these components of a wellness home can yield big results. The beauty is you don't need a building permit. You don't need a second mortgage. But what's important right now is what you eat, the quality of what you're drinking, the quality of the air you're breathing, and the quality of sleep. So let's take a look at each.
And Niken has given us some very timely solutions, especially when we're facing certain things that are out there that really are challenging to our health. Niken has decided to offer us solutions that replicate nature, so that we bring nature into our own homes and our lives. In the area of nutrition, with whole food, organic-based nutritionals. In the area of energy, creating products that we can wear, sleep on, sit on, and use to help optimize our energy flow. In the area of environment, in our wellness homes, for the air and for the pure water. And then, of course, sleep, where we spend a third of our lives. Wouldn't it be great to have the most exquisite sleep system that Niken provides to help with our immune system as it gets challenged every day to give it support at night? In the area of nutrition, Niken has created an immunity. It's a product that has 14 different mushrooms. I'm hoping that I'm able to show this. And it provides immune support. And it's very energizing, and it also helps in the area that we need it the most right now to support our own personal bodies, our own immune system. Mushrooms have been known for thousands of years in the Eastern world to provide immune support. Another timely solution is Niken's Kenzen Vital Balance. It is a meal replacement. It is a pea protein that's vegan, kosher, and it actually can really be used by anyone. It can be used for instance, if you're working at home, and Suzanne mentioned about choices that we might make that aren't that great. Well, you can have a wonderful shake each morning that really supports your weight management, is makes you full, makes you satisfied, and it also creates a very healthy choice. Now, if that's vanilla, the KVB is vanilla, and those people that would like to make it chocolate, we have a Kenzen chocolate drink that was originally created for children because it has it has 4 fruits and 4 vegetables, 3 fruits and 4 vegetables. So before, when we mentioned about especially children, how do you get these nutrients in them? This is one great option, a little scoop of this chocolate vegan drink. They love the taste of it. My 4-year-old grandson sticks his finger in the container and licks it. He wants to have a little just straight in a spoon.
So for people who may be craving things that are not so healthy, this is a great thing that will stop those cravings. It's called Jade Greenzymes. It's very alkalizing, great for the body. It's young barley grass. And yeah, grass is great for the gut. So it's not only great for our guts, but I usually share that I sprinkle this on my cat's food, especially when she won't eat it. She will, as soon as she hears me twist this open, she comes running. I just like it straight up, just like Anne's grandson with the chocolate vegan, but you can mix it with water or throw it right in the shake. Another thing that I love to add in the morning shake, it's called Super Siaga. This is high in antioxidants, and it makes it a berry chocolate shake for me each morning. And antioxidants are great. You can also just have it straight with some water, and it's great any time of day.
And in the area of energy, Nikan has an option that you can actually feel the earth move under your feet. And that is the ability to put insoles that have magnetic field and also ceramic fibers that can cool or warm you within it. And it is a wonderful support. This was the very first product that Mr. Masuda introduced to the world back in 1975. He went door to door selling these and offered people to try them for a week. And if they wanted them, great. If not, he'd take them back and share them with another person. And I know when I got these, I really didn't think they were doing anything until I took them out of my shoes one day after using them for probably about a month. And that night, I really missed them. My back was sore, my legs were tired, and my feet hurt. And so I put them back the next day. And this is a great way to be in touch with nature. Another product that is in our energy field is our grounding blanket. You know, again, those devices that we all can't live without. Well, these devices are great, but they also create an electromagnetic field that goes through our body and just withdraws our energy. So one way to restore that energy is to go stand out on the ground. Well, here in New Hampshire, our days are numbered because things are going to get pretty cold in a couple of months and we can't stand out on the ground. But what we can do instead is put this grounding mat on our beds or our chairs and put our feet or hands on them. It has a wonderful ability to plug into the grounding hole in your AC electrical outlet. And what it does is it takes all that bad energy and gives it to the ground. So that energy is not going to store in our body and damage our cells.
Now, the black component that you see in the picture, that's our Kenko seat. And Kenko in Japanese means health. And the image that you see on that seat is Japanese for energy. So it is an energy seat. Now, the beauty is it may support your body, giving you the energy that you need to keep you balanced. So if you want to keep this at your office chair, it's going to keep you relaxed, alert. If you lay it down on a flat surface and you might want to relax, it will calm you down and help you sleep. So again, it does whatever the body needs. And it's a wonderful portable way to have a good source of energy wherever you go. Now, in the environment, we have several components in the picture. The first is our Kenko air. And this is Air Month to just create awareness of how important our air quality is. Even here in New England, we have been experiencing results from the fires out in the West Coast of our country. Well, that air quality, if we could do something to improve the air quality in our homes, well, that means our lungs are not working as hard. And that Kenko air is a unit that will do just that. It is a HEPA filter. It means that it cleans to the grade of a hospital surgical room, and it takes care of the issues that are floating around in the air. Are also in our environment is our Pimag living water. You see the tall canister there? That is our waterfall. You pour in your water in the top, and it goes through the filtering process. And what I like to say is it takes the bad stuff out and it puts the good stuff in. It makes the water in a way that it gets into your cells and hydrates you better. And people, children of all ages, love this water. I've had many people say, wow, that's magic water. Well, it gives your body what it needs, and it creates it in an alkalized way. And we have a portable unit that's a water bottle, which is great. And we also have a shower head. So especially if you're in an area where you have chlorinated water, chlorine is great for helping with issues that are in the water to kill those bad things. But your skin's your largest organ. So you want to create water that your skin is drinking in the best water quality that it can. And our shower head is a great way to do that.
Now, as I mentioned before, we spend a third of our life sleeping, and that is when our cells are recreating, our new cells are made. So wouldn't we want to be in the most optimum situation? Well, Nikan has provided us with a way to feel like we're in nature, where we really started. And there's a pad that you put on your bed, which has a magnetic field and also small ceramic fibers that either cool or warm you, depending on what your body needs are. It's very comfortable. It's called the Kenko Fit, and it's really feels so comfortable to sleep on. Nikan also has a comforter, which is the true definition of the word comforter. It has magnets in it, but it also has a very soft feel to it because it has, again, those ceramic fibers. And if your sleeping partner likes things a little warmer or cooler than you do, it doesn't matter because the blanket adapts to your personal needs. It's like a smart blanket. Another element of the sleep system is an ergonomically designed pillow, which is in the back of the photo, and there's filled with natural latex that you can add or take out depending on the type of firmness you like. And then there's also a tube that has magnetics in it to help relax your body. And then one of my favorite products is the sleep mask, which has those components in it too. It's kind of a little mini sleep set for your eyes, a little mini sleep system for your eyes. And what it does, it has a soft padding on it that has the cooling and warming ability as well. So in the winter, it'll give you a little warmth, and in the summer, it'll take that heat right away. I love it. It's a room darkener, so you don't need shades or drapes if you have I happen to look out at, you see my backdrop, I look out at a lake, so I don't want any shades when I wake up in the morning, but I certainly want to have darkness. And this thing is great because if you happen to read some disturbing things before you go to bed, or watch the news, and you don't want to think about that stuff, this really has a way of calming your psyche. And so it's a wonderful addition to our sleep system. Now, how do you find out about all these products? Well, I was lucky enough to find out from Suzanne, and she found out from someone else. And it's kind of like an apple orchard because, in an apple, there are lots of seeds, but you don't really know how many apples are in the seed and how many seeds are going to spread throughout the world. And this is how we found out, through some sharing people and caring people that really wanted to make a difference in the world, like Mr. Masuda, and they shared their knowledge, which is what we do. And our potential is to share all these wonderful, non-invasive, health-providing products and a philosophy that we can help others through being more. It's called Humans Being More. So we work together to share, as we're doing tonight, and we hope to spread this news, this good news, throughout the world.
So we hope over the last few minutes, if you thought of someone who could benefit, we hope that you can connect those people with the person that that invited you to look. Perhaps you're at a point where you'd like to start investing in your wellness home and making a difference for you and your family's life. Or maybe you want to make a bigger impact, like Anne was just sharing, and making benefits for other people as well, planting those seeds. Whatever it is, we look forward to helping you whatever way we can, and we thank you for listening.